Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a good weekend. So today let's discuss about what are these funded programs and what are the benefits or merits and demerits with these funded programs, trader funding programs. So there are multiple organizations like which basically fund to the traders to do the trading. So instead of we using our own money, these trader funding programs will help us to fund us where we can trade with their fund, right? This is especially good for traders with small capital. So instead of using their own capital, if they can uh, uh, complete the evaluation, right, which is like right before they fund you with a 50K, 100K, 200K, basically what they will do is they will do an evaluation test on a demo account. And once you complete that evaluation, then based on whatever, right, if you want, you can start with 25K, 50K, 100K. So even, right, they fund even in $1 million also. But, right, there are most of these entities, either they fund where you can trade future contracts. Most of them do futures, and some of them do forex trades. There are very few which does options, but majority of them will do futures followed by forex. So for today, let us focus on. So there are many firms like Apex. There is like Trade Day, Top Step, Elite Trader, FTMO. There are lot of organizations like this which will provide the funding to the traders. And most of these organizations, they want to close the account or close the trades on the same day, right? Because we know that this market is completely driven by the news. So the swing trades may have a risk where the trades might uh, um, right, suddenly there might be a news and there might be a big loss on the trade. So generally all these organizations want the traders to close the trades by end of the day. So for example, if it is futures, generally if you open today, let us say if you are opening a trade today, by tomorrow 4 p.m. you have to close them, because generally futures right closes at 4 p.m. and again there is a 1 hour break, again from 5 p.m. central, again it starts. So if you open anything after 5 p.m. tomorrow, then day after tomorrow before 4 p.m. you have to close. It is not like 24 hours from the open, but it is like where you have to close before the next day's session end. So if there are holidays or something, those timings might be different, but most of the time it is generally by before close of the market, right? Before 4 p.m. Central or 5 p.m. EST, you have to close the trades. Whatever you open, you have to close them before the time. So as I mentioned, to obtain the funding, you have to complete something called as a funded account challenge, right? Which is also called as evaluation account. So initially, you will trade in an evaluation account until you pass the challenge. Each organization has their own limits, right? For example, with Apex, they have certain limits. With the Trade Day, they have certain limits. So once you complete that target of profit without hitting a certain stop loss, then you will complete the challenge. So you need to complete the challenge in a 30-day period. For example, if you're starting today, then you have 30 days to complete. But even if you don't complete within 30 days, you have to pay them for one more month. So there is nothing that you have to complete within 30 days. But if you complete within 13 days, for example, right, let us say you are paying $16 or $17 to get the Apex, this demo account. Then if you complete within next 30 days, you don't need to pay anything else to complete the challenge later. That means within $16, you are completing the challenge and you will be eligible to get that fund. If you don't complete within 30 days, then you have to pay another $16, or for example, they have 90% discount in the first month and 80% discount in the second month. That means next month you will pay approximately $32 or $33 for the second month if you don't complete within 30 days. So this evaluation account is basically like a paper account, like it is like a demo account. Initially, you will trade on a demo account, and once you show them that you are able to to trade and make profits, then they will basically fund you. So initially what you are doing is, in the evaluation, you are basically trading in a demo account or a paper account. You are not trading with the real money. So again, right, there are a lot of organizations which will do this, but one of the top organization, one of the most reliable organization, one of the organization with which pays out on time is Apex organization. So for today's, right, let us focus on that Apex organization. In future, right, I'll explain about FTMO for Forex and other things. But for today, let us just focus how this Apex funding works, because generally they provide much better discounts, and also they are right. They have a better history with all the payments. They have thousands of traders who are trading their funds. So they are much more reliable compared to many other organizations. So we will focus on Apex for today. So on the evaluation account, right? As I mentioned, there are two stages. One is evaluation account. Second stage is performance account. Evaluation is like where you have to complete the challenge. Performance account is where you really trade with the real money. So in the evaluation account, you can start with a 25K account challenge, or you can do 50K account challenge, or 75K, 100K, 150K, 250K, 300K, like this. You can select whichever you want. But what I suggest is, it is always better to start something like a 50K account, because you can trade up to 10 contracts. That means if you are trading futures, right, ES or NQ, you can trade 10 contracts at a time. It is not that within 10 transactions you have to complete that challenge. Whenever you do, you can start with one contract, two contract, or if you see a very good setup, then you can even right, go with 10 contracts. The maximum number of contracts you can do is 10 contracts. So if you know about futures, generally, for example, right, let me show you one example. So for example, now, right, this ES, it is like at a supply zone, it is going down. So from 43.97, it went to 43.94. That means it went down nearly 3 points from the sell. That means for three points, each point you make $50 with one contract. If there are 3 contracts, you make $150 with one contract. If you are taking 10 contracts at a time, you make nearly $1,500, right? Or right, when we started the day, there was a sell initially. So right, it started around 43.98. It came to nearly 43.93, and then it later again it moved to buy. So for example, this is like 5 contracts or nearly 5 points. It is like $250. $250 for one contract. If you are taking 10 contracts, you may make $2,500 with one transaction itself. So like this, you make $50 for either if you buy, and if it is going up, every 1 point increase, you will make $50. Or if you are shorting it or selling it, and if it is going down, you make $50 for every 1 point down. That is with ES. Whereas with NQ, right, again, you make nearly $20 for every 1 point down, you make $20. With crude oil, from $70, it came to 69.6. Again, right from 69.9, it is going down. You make nearly $1,000 for every 1 point drop. So you can trade with ES or GC or CL or NQ or YM, Russell, natural gas. There are various future contracts you can trade. Every right? Every security has a certain, right? This is like $50 per point. This is like $10 per point. This is $1,000 per point. NQ is $20 per point. Based on whatever you are selecting, based on, right, how many points it is going down, you can make that much amount. So if you do with one contract, that is $50 with ES. If you do with 2 or 3 contracts, for every 1 point drop, you make $150. Or whenever it goes up, you are buying, you are doing a long, you make 150. If you are selling, you are shorting, then you make 150. Like that, you can, with a 50,000, if you take a 50,000 challenge, maximum you can trade is 10 contracts at a time. One time you can take maximum 10. And what is the profit you have to achieve, which is $3,000 profit. And what is the trailing threshold? That means the maximum loss you can do. For example, you are doing the first transaction. Now your paper account started with 50K. So if your account goes below 47,500, then basically you are hitting the stop loss. Let us take another example. Today you made $1,000 profit. From 50,000, your paper trading account went to 51K. Next day, you don't have option up to 47,500. Now your option is only up to 48,500. That means from the maximum value of your account, it can go down 2,500. So only on the first day when you are starting, if you have 50,000, you have option up to 47,500. But if you made $1,000 or $2,000, that means your account is 52,000 value now. From 52,000, maximum you can lose is 2,500. Whereas the profit you have to make from 50K, it should go to 53K. If it goes to 53K, your challenge will be completed. So you can do one contract, 2 contract, or if you feel it is a very good setup, you can go with more contracts and you can complete the challenge. Once you complete the challenge, then basically they will fund you with the real account and you can start the real actual trading with the real money. Right, this is example for 50K. Again, if you want to do with the 75K challenge, then you can take 12 contracts. You have to make 4,250. The maximum loss you can get from the maximum value of the account is 2,750. Like that for every whatever challenge you are taking. If you go with 25K challenge, maximum you can do 4 contracts. Your profit goal is $1,500 and your trailing stop loss is $1,500. So the best way to start is with a 50K account, and then you can, right, once you get confidence, you can go with the bigger accounts, or you can do, it is not that you have to do only one account. You can take up to 20 accounts. That means each account will have 50K. That means you can have up to $1 million, or you may have 2,300K accounts. You can have 2,250K accounts. It is up to you. So they will allow you up to 20 different accounts, but you have to complete the evaluation individually. You cannot say that, okay, I completed 50K account challenge, give me all 20 accounts at one time. So if you are starting a challenge with a 50K account, they will give you 150K fund. If you do a challenge again and complete the challenge, again, they will give another 50K, like that. Right? I hope it is clear for everyone. Let me see if chat is enabled. You can put, if you have any questions, you can put your questions there. Yeah, you can put your questions in the chat window and I'll answer all those questions at the end. So again, going back. So again, right, as you understand, there are two steps in the process. The first step is completing the evaluation, right? Completing the challenge. Once you complete the challenge, they will fund you with that much amount. Then generally, there are some common FAQs. There are common questions. So I'll go through each of those common frequently asked questions. And then if you have any questions later, you can put them in the chat window and I'll answer all those things. So once you complete that evaluation, let us say you are going with that 50K account, you are taking some ES or NQ or crude oil or gold or natural gas or whatever, right? Whatever future contracts. Apex allows only futures, right? There are other companies which will allow futures or Forex, but generally Apex allows only future contracts. So the advantage with futures, you can trade even at the end of the right your working hours. You can do nearly 23 hours per nearly 5 days. You can trade 23 hours a day. And once you reach the profit level, right? Once you complete that evaluation, you will be given a performance account. That means the actual account with the real dollars. And as I mentioned, you can have up to 20 accounts, but you have to complete the challenge individually. You cannot complete one challenge and get all 20 accounts. If you want 20 different 50K accounts, you have to complete 20 different 50K challenges. And so, for example, you start with one 50K account, you complete it, you make some money, then again do one more challenge, then complete it. Once you do that, then all these 20 accounts, you can also get a software called Trade Copier software, right? From again, Apex will provide that software where you have to pay some right some monthly payment to them. Where if you do trade in one account, it gets copied to all the other accounts. So you don't need to individually take trades in one by one. You can, once you have, let us say you completed all 20 challenges, now you have 20 different 50K accounts. Now you see a good setup. Then you can basically copy, do trade in one account and all the other 19 accounts, the same trade will take place. That is another advantage with Apex. And how about the profits, right? Whatever profit you make, that means, for example, they are giving you 50K account. And let us say you made that 50K account to 80K account within next 2 or 3 months. Then the first 25K profit, right? It is not the capital, but the profit, whatever you are making, all that profit is yours. After 25K, whatever you make 90% of it and 10% goes to the company. So what those companies do, they look at traders who are making good trades and they copy your trades into much bigger fund, right? They may have a $50 million fund or $100 million fund. Basically, they use your trades and copy your trades, and they make more money on that. So that is one way they generate the revenue. Second way is, again, right? I'm not saying that this is very easy to complete the challenge. You have to be more disciplined. You have to make, because you should not touch those trial stop loss. So you have to be disciplined enough, right? If most of the traders are not following the rules, not following or hitting the stop loss, then basically they are making money by all that subscription amount. So that is also another way they make money. So, but there are traders who are making huge amounts from these funded programs. So it is not that it is very difficult to complete it. You can complete it provided you have a system and you follow the rules and you follow the stop loss levels, all those things. If you do, then you can complete the challenges. So first 25K is yours, and then 90% of any further profits is yours, 10% goes to them. And at the end of the year, the firm will provide you with 1099, right? Just like, right? If you, for example, if you are referring some friends to some bank, that bank will send you 1099, right? It is like not an employment. It is like an external income outside your employment. You are not employed for Apex, but they are paying you for your services outside your employment. So they send a 1099 at the end of the year. So, and you can do as an LLC also. You don't need to do as an individual. You can also create an LLC and you can register an LLC to do the to complete the challenges, right? If some of you are on visas and you don't know whether you can do or you can receive 1099, again, you are not receiving any W-2s or anything. So you can still do this or you can do this as an LLC if you are worried about your visa status and receiving big amounts on 1099 might create any issues. You can always check with your attorneys. But if you have such worries, you can always do it as an LLC. And LLC, you can register as an LLC. So they will send 1099 on the LLC name, and you can basically pay taxes accordingly. Then what type of brokerage accounts you use, right? So again, you cannot use something like a TD Ameritrade or Webull or something. The Apex will provide the trading platforms, right? For example, one of the trading platform is Ninja Trade platform, right? They also have Tradeovate recently, but these are the two platforms you can do trading. Either you can do on Ninja or you can do on the Tradeovate, but you cannot do on Thinkorswim or any other platforms like IBKR or Webull. You cannot use them. You cannot, so right, will I trade options in the funded account? For Apex, you don't trade options, you only trade futures. You have expiration days for trading futures. So generally you have for ES and Q, you have quarterly expirations. So you will be trading those futures, but you have to remember that you have to close by end of the day. If you are opening anything after 5 p.m. today, you have to close them before 4 p.m. tomorrow. If you open anything after 5 p.m. tomorrow, a day after tomorrow before 4 p.m., you have to close them. So it is not 24 hours from where you are trading, but it is your trading day starts from 5 p.m. Central. Your trading day ends on the next day at 4 p.m. So anything you open after 5 p.m. today should be closed before 4 p.m. tomorrow. Even if you open tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, you see that ES is going up, you open a long, right? Even though you may see that it may go further up, you have to close it. And then again, maybe you can open again at 5 o'clock another transaction, but you cannot keep the same transaction for more than a day. Then again, how do you obtain the funded account? You will complete the evaluation as mentioned. You can take 25K challenge, 50K challenge, whatever challenge you want, you can take it. The preferred one is the 50K to start with. And once you complete it, they will, within 2 days, you will receive an email saying that, okay, you completed your challenge. Just agree with this agreement, and then we will be funding you with that much amount. And again, they have, right? It is not that 50K, you can do trade like whatever you want. Again, they have restrictions like same thing, right? About 2,500, 3,000 trial stop loss. If you right, if you don't follow the rules and lose $3,000, immediately your account will stop there. But you are not liable. So even though you lose, because you already completed your challenge successfully, with the real money, if you lose money, you are not liable to the company because they did an evaluation. They selected that you are doing trading properly. By mistake or because of some bad day or something, if you lose, then again you have to start the evaluation. You are not liable to pay anything for your loss. Only thing is you have to again do the evaluation and again take the performance account. Then are you limited to one Apex account? No, you can have up to 20 accounts, but you have to pass each one individually. You can use the trade copier software. And for the evaluation account, as I mentioned, generally they charge around $185 per month, but now they have that 90% off for the first month and 80% off promo for the second month. That means approximately you will pay $17 for the first month. That means you are taking a chance by paying $17. If you do within 30 days, you don't pay that $17 anymore. Again, for the performance, there is something like you pay for lifetime, some approximately $120, $130. One time you pay it, that's it. You don't pay anything else. But if you don't complete your evaluation within the first 1 month, so $17 you paid for the first 1 month. For example, if you're taking today until next month, 25th, you have the time. If you don't complete your challenge within 30 days, then you have to pay another, because you have 80% discount for the second month, you will pay another $34 for the second month, like that. But once you complete evaluation, you don't pay that $17 or $34 anymore. So is there a cost for funded performance account, right? For evaluation, either $17 from the second month, $34. Whereas, right, that is after discount. Generally, they give 50% discount, but now they have that 90% and 90% for the first month and 80% for the second month. Is there a cost for funded performance account? Yeah, they have a cost. That means once you get the actual fund, you can pay $85 per month, or you pay $140 for lifetime. You don't need to pay anything else later. One time, if you pay $140 for a 50K account, that will cover for lifetime. And you can choose whichever you want. So again, as mentioned, what is the difference between evaluation and performance? Evaluation is like where you take the challenge with a demo account. Performance account is the real account where you are trading with the real money, where you make the 100% of profits up to 25K and 90% of the profits after 25K. So are there any other rules other than you have to take, right, do? So not only, right, it is not that one day you trade very well, you completed the challenge or you completed the target. You have to still continue trading for another 6 days. Maybe you may just open and close the trade immediately, right? Because they don't want somebody, because for example, there is a FOMC event or something. Powell gave some negative statement. Suddenly you shorted and suddenly ES dropped by 20, 30 points. You might complete the target on the same day. But they want to make sure whether you can consistently make the profit or not. So you have to trade minimum for 7 days. So next day you may open ES contract and immediately close it. Again, next day you open ES and close it immediately. So like that, minimum if you trade for 7 days and you complete those targets, you will get the funded account. And also when you are trading, there is also, they have a software called as Rhythmic Trader or R Trader, which you have to keep it open. So again, right, when you pay for it, they will share all the steps, they will give all the softwares. You don't need to pay for anything else. They will give all the data, right, the real-time data which is needed to take the trades. Everything is covered as part of that $16 or $17 you are paying per month. But you have to make sure your Ninja Trader or your Traderweight along with this Rhythmic Trader are open, so that R Trader will make sure it will be keep looking whether you are meeting the target. Immediately it will show that, okay, now you completed from 50,000, you completed 53,000. Or it will show that from 50K, it became 47,500 and you can no longer take any trades. It will basically, your account gets locked like that. So that R Trader should be open when you are taking the trades. So I already shared the steps how to do it. Basically, you go to a link, click on the link, and then you, in the coupon code field, you enter that save 90, which will give that 90% off. Then how is the trailing loss value calculated? As I mentioned already, right? On the day one, your maximum, your account can go up to 47,500 from 50,000. But if you are making $1,000 profit, now your maximum limit is 48,500. Or on the day one, you are making $2,000 profit. That means your account went to 52,000. That means maximum it can go up to 49,500, like that. So there is a, it is not like always you can go up to 47,500. It is from the maximum value of your account, you can go down up to 2,500. So if you don't pass the funding challenge within 30 days, you have to again extend your evaluation account for another 30 days by paying the fee. If you fail the challenge, basically you can immediately reset the account, right? Again, they have a reset fee to, for example, your account from 50,000, it went to 47,500. They have, right? Again, they have some deals on reset fee. Sometimes they run 50% off on the reset. Generally, the reset is $80. Or sometimes when they have 50% off, you have to pay $40 to reset your account. Or you wait until the next month, so that by paying $16 or $32, your account gets reset back to 50,000, right? For example, if you are taking a 50,000 account, you did some wrong transactions, suddenly it went down to 47,500. Either you can immediately reset it by paying the reset fee, or you can wait until the next month renewal, so you don't pay any reset fee. Without paying any reset fee, your account again goes back to 50,000 unless you cancel your account before the time. So what are the major advantages? One is you get more disciplined with your trading, right? Because you have certain rules, you cannot go like that. You will start taking trades much more carefully, much more, right? It will, you might be paying $16, but that will give you a lot more discipline into your trading. Second thing is, if you may fail the challenge once or twice, but once you fail once or twice, you will be more careful. You will start trading much more carefully. If you complete the challenge, then right, that 50K account, and it is much better than the IT consulting where they only pay 80% of the amount and they take 20%. Here, first 25K is yours, then the next 90% of the profits you make is yours. And you can take any number of, right, up to 20 contracts. If you are really doing good, maybe you can take 300K accounts like that. So, but the major advantage is, instead of you trading, or if you are new to futures, or again, you don't need to immediately start. Even within Ninja Trader or within, they have something like a simulation account where you can, right, within the paper trading account, you have a simulation account where you can test for 3 or 4 days, 1 week, 10 days. Once you get confidence, then you can start your challenge. It is not that immediately you have to take the challenge. For first 1 week, you can take the trades using the simulation accounts. So Ninja will come with simulation accounts, and then your Apex account. In the drop down, you can select a simulation account, you can take the trades. And once you get the confidence, you can start taking trades on the Apex challenge account like that also. So that will mean the major advantage is it will give you the discipline. It will allow you to take trades carefully and close them if they are going in the other direction. It will give you right. It will give you the discipline, or it will allow you to slowly get into that disciplined mode. That is the major advantage. And because right, last 2022, many accounts, right, our long-term accounts or everything went down because market was down. So many members funds might be already depleted. So you can this is another option. So right, again, it will, right, it is another option. Many people or many traders or many in our right, in our circle don't know about this funded program. So that's the reason I am sharing about this, right? And again, as I mentioned, what happens when you pass the challenge? Within 2 to 3 days, you will receive an email. You have to basically sign their agreement saying like, okay, I will be trading it, and you are not liable. So if you lose on the real account, you don't have any liability, as long as, right, because they have a system where it will lock it. If you suddenly lose 3,000 or 4,000 on their real account, immediately that account gets locked. You cannot take any more trades. So you won't be right, even for that 2,000, 3,000 loss in the real account, you are not liable for anything. Then we already discussed about how many contracts you can open, how much profits you can make. So on the evaluation account, it is basically a demo account. So you don't make any profits or anything. That is only to complete the challenge. But on the performance account, you make first 25K and then 90% of it. Again, how do I open future trades? Right. Again, once you install Ninja, it is very self-explanatory. You can easily write. I will take another session on showing how to open trades in Ninja Trader or all those things. So again, can I withdraw funds from the account? So from the evaluation account, you cannot withdraw anything because that is basically a paper money. But from your performance account, right, which is a real account, you can withdraw the profits. You are limited to 2 withdrawals per month, which must be at least 10 days apart. And you can never withdraw the original account balance. That means if they are giving 50K, you cannot withdraw any amount of that 50K. But if your 50K is becoming 60K, you can take that 10K back. Or if that is becoming 55K, you can take that $5,000 back. But you cannot take the capital. You cannot touch their capital which they are funding. So again, it is always better you wait until certain amount. Don't from 50K it is becoming 51K. Don't immediately withdraw $1,000. So it is always better wait for 55K, 56K like that, and then start taking the withdrawals. Again, how are your profits taxed? As I mentioned, they will be sending a 1099 at the end of the year, saying like, okay, you made this much, we paid you this much. You have to basically give it to the CPA, or while it is like an external income outside your employment, the income which you are receiving, you have to pay taxes on that. And so yeah, basically that is about this funded accounts, where you have a 2-step process, completing the challenge, and the second step is doing the actual trading on the real account. So how to complete the challenge, right? So there are 2 ways to complete the challenge, right? First thing is, as I mentioned, we have these algos which will be streamed, right, in our crypto channel, or right in our futures channel. This algo will be streamed always 24 hours. For example, crude oil, you got a sell here, right? So approximately, let us say you are taking trade somewhere around here, 69.5 or something. So it went down nearly to 69.4. As I mentioned, this is like 1 point down is $1,000 profit with one contract. So if you are buying it, then you already made from 69.6 or something, it went to 69.4, nearly $150 for one contract. Right. So if you are taking with 3 or 4 contracts, it is nearly $600 profit. We are on a 3-minute time frame. That means 10 to 15 minutes. So this is one way where you manually look at the algo stream. For example, let us look at GC, right? Gold. So again, right, this is a demand zone, which is like a strong support. From here, it started going up. So from 1936, it went to 1938, right? Nearly every 1 point is $100. So 2 points, $200 with one contract. If you are doing it with 10 contracts, it is nearly $2,000. So again, right, you will look like is it in uptrend or downtrend, right? GC, if you see, right, it started today at around 1930. It started buy. It went all the way from 1930. It went all the way to 1938. So when it is in the uptrend, you will ignore the sell transactions, and you will just focus on the buy transactions. You will just take the buys. You ignore the sell. Don't worry about sell, because there might be a small dip, and then again it may go up. There's a small dip, again it is going up. So if we started here, you might have made nearly $500-600 from this evening 5 p.m. Central with one contract. With multiple contracts, you might have taken right. You might have made more profits, but right? This is one way where you manually watch the algo stream, whether it is NQ or ES or, so for example, NQ, you have a buy here, buy signal, and then it went up all the way. Now from demand zone, we are close to a supply zone. Somewhere here, we may get a sell. But from here to here, it is nearly 15,080 to 15, right? Nearly 20 points. 20 points into 20 is $400 with one contract. With, right? If you are doing with 4 or 5 contracts, it might be much more. So like that, you basically follow the algo stream and you can manually take the trades. Whenever you see buy, you take a buy long contract, and whenever you see sell, you close the long and you open the short. So we will be streaming this ES, NQ, CL, GC on our crypto channel. You can take, that is one option, right? The second option is we are also working on the auto bots. They will be, right, looking at this buy and sell, right? We are testing that, and within next 2 to 3 weeks, they will be ready. So you don't need to manually take anything. They will look at whenever there is a buy, they do buy. Whenever there is a sell, they do sell based on various filter criteria. If it is a strong buy, it takes a buy. If it is a strong sell, it takes a sell. So whenever market goes up high or goes up down, we make nice gains. But if market is like very choppy, right? Let us say it is just going from buy here to here, sell here, again buy here, again sell here. If it is just moving 2 to 3 points, we may make losses there. But if it is moving 20, 30 points, we will make nice gains. So those auto bots where you don't need to manually do anything, the bot will automatically place the trade in your NinjaTrader account. So they will automatically place. So you, for your evaluation account or for your performance account, you can use those auto bots, right? Again, you can start with the simulation account. Right? You are not taking any risk with your own money. You can just test that bot on a simulation account for a week or two, and you see that, okay, how much you are making. Then you can use it on a evaluation account. And once you complete the evaluation, then you can use those bots on the real account. Like that, those auto bots are also coming. But in case, right, within next 3 to 4 weeks, you want to take the trades, you have an option to subscribe to the channel where you can just watch these signals and you can do the buy or sell. So as I mentioned, we have this demand zone, supply zone, support, resistance levels where, right, once you do some practice for 1 or 2 days, you will understand, okay, when it is in the demand zone, if there is a buy, that means it will move up well. If it is, for example, it may, right, we may see a sell somewhere at 15,120, it may start reversing, right? At around that time, we can take a short on NQ, right? It will again, it may come back somewhere here, and again, it may go up. Like that, you can manually take the transactions in your challenge account or on the simulation account, on the demo account first. And once you get confidence, then you can complete the challenge, right? That is right. That is how you can take these future contracts. So again, for example, right? Yeah, right. There are other companies which do the same thing for Forex. Right. Today we took a trade in the Forex account for mirror account on AUD New Zealand. We shorted it somewhere here, so it already made some $200-300 in last 1 to 2 hours. Like that, you can basically look at the algo. It is a buy, right? It is a sell here. You short it. Like that, if you are, right, not for Apex, but for some other company you want to trade Forex account, then, right, what is the trend here? It is in the downtrend, right? If you look at 15 minutes, right, you can see that it is going down. So there are some buys, but buy is only for a limited period. There is a huge sell off is happening small buy, again there is sell off, again a small buy, again sell off. So overall, it is in the, so if I look at, right, it is 15 minutes time frame, it is bearish. 60 minutes, it is bearish. 4 hours, it is bearish. On the daily time frame, it is bearish. Overall trend is strong bearish, and the trend strength is very strong. That means it is very highly bearish. So you have the bottom part is red and overall market is going down. So it is a good indication that it is a good candidate for a short. So we shorted this some time back. You can see that, right, how it is going down. So like that, we can use these algos. So ES, if you see ES, 15 minutes, it is bullish. 60 minutes, it is little bearish, but overall 15 minutes. So if you are for scalping, right, on 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you can see that it is bullish, right, for scalping, right? Because generally, if 15 minutes is bullish, then your 3 minute, 5 minutes generally can be, right? You can see that because 15 is bullish, and you can, if you are scalping on a 3 minute or 5 minute, you can take a long trade here. When you see a buy, you have a proper demand zone here, you have supply zone somewhere here. So there is a possibility that it may go, come down, again it will go up, it will come down little, again it will go up here. So it may go up to 44.04 in some time. Like that, based on the overall trend, you can take a buy or sell, and you can complete the challenge, like taking manually. But if you want to wait after 3 or 4 weeks, you don't need to do anything. You have to just open the accounts, and those auto bots will be connected to your accounts. We will be installing that software, which you can connect to a demo account first. Watch for 1 or 2 weeks, see the overall performance. And once you see that it is doing good, then you can connect it to the challenge account. And once you see that you completed the challenge, you can connect it to the real performance account. Like that, those Autobots will basically place the trades by looking at the buy and sell signals. But for time being, if you want, you can always look at this manually and you can complete this. So there are no companies which will provide funding for the stocks because, right, stocks will take a lot of time and the ROI will be very, very less on the stock. So generally, most of the companies do it on futures or Forex. There are very few which will do it on options, that too SPY or SPX. But there are no companies which I know which will do it on stocks. Again, as I mentioned, how Apex makes money. One is from all the subscription fee. Second thing is based on right. They copy your trades on a much bigger funds. Again, how to complete the evaluation, as I mentioned, the 2 ways. One is you watch our algo streams, which are working good. You just watch them, you manually take the trades, or if you wait for 2-3 weeks, our Autobots will be ready and will be providing those Autobots. You can test them on the demo account first, and then later you can connect it to evaluation account, and then you can connect them to the performance account. Yes, paper account challenge. Again, if you are part of our crypto or futures groups, we'll be providing the alerts. We'll start providing for Apex. We'll say that, okay, this is for Apex account holders, right? Low risk trades. And then we'll say that, okay, close by end of the day. For others, we may give swing trades. But if you want to close for the Apex, we'll start giving, okay, this trade is for Apex account holders or Apex accounts. So like that also, you can complete the account challenge. I already gave the drawdown limits for the funded accounts. Yeah, this is similar to evaluation for the funded also, you will have those levels. Right, with the real account also, right, again, our stream or our bots will help you with the real accounts also. The trailing threshold is for the entire period. It is not for the day, but for the entire period, the trailing challenge holds good. Yeah, if you in multiple accounts, you have to get their software, trade copier software, and you can basically copy the trades from one. If you completed 20 challenges, you may have 20 100K account. So whatever trade you take in the first account, the same trade will get copied into all the other accounts. Again, you have one is you can take, right, if you go to right, I gave you the link, so you have all the benefits, advantages about Apex, or you can go to YouTube and also you can search about Apex. So you will know, right? It is a reliable company. You don't need to worry whether they will pay you or not. But they have two options, right? As I mentioned, one is with the Ninja Trader. They also recently started another platform called I think it is Traderweight. So this Traderweight, they recently launched it, but our Autobots work with the Ninja, right? We created all the software, everything on the Ninja platform. So if you are planning to use the Autobots, you have to go with the Ninja Trader software. So for example, right, this is 50K account where you can do 10 contracts. You have, right, you can either do 100 micros or you can do 10 minis. The profit goal is $3,000. The trailing stop loss is 2,500. There is no daily drawdown. There is nothing like within a day you cannot lose this much. Overall, 2,500, it should not go down from the maximum value of your account. So the Ninja Trader license, which is a $75 value, is included. The real-time data fee is included. All those things are included. So generally they charge 167, but with that 90% off, you will be paying only $17 per month. So now instead of 50%, we are getting 90% off. So you will pay $17. So the risk what you are taking is only $17. So you take $17 and then you try to complete the challenge, or minimum it will give you the practice to trade carefully and trade slowly, so that you can maybe, right, if you fail once, right, if you wait for a month, again next month it automatically gets reset back to $50,000. Then again you can do it, right? Or you can immediately reset by paying certain fee, $40 or something, and then immediately it gets reset to $50,000, and again you can try to complete the challenge. So you have 25K account, 50K challenge, 75K challenge, 100K, 150K, 250K, like this. Each one has some certain contracts you have to do, certain goal. What is the drawdown, maximum drawdown you can complete, like that. So the best thing which I suggest is this one, which is better for everyone to start with, because goal is, right, with 10 contracts, if there is a good setup, within 1 or 2 days, you can achieve this $3,000 target, right? Even though you have to take trades for 7 days, but when there is a good setup, if there is some event or something, or if there is a strong sell, which we'll be mentioning in the crypto channel, that, okay, this is a strong sell, right? Strong sell for ES, for Apex accounts, then you can take 3 or 4 contracts at a time, like that. Again, right, you will be watching this stream, will be always there. You can keep watching this and you can take it any time of the day. So, right, for example, now you got, right, it is printing a cell, right? Once the candle is complete, again it may come up to somewhere here, right? Again, there is a trend line. The trend line will act as a support and it will go up again. Crude oil, again, it is in a downtrend direction, downtrend. It is going further down. So crude oil is nearly $1,000 for one contract. So if you take 10 contracts, from 70, it went to nearly 69.3. That is nearly $700, right? You had a sell here, you have a small buy, sell here, right? Again, I'm not saying it is very easy, but with some practice, you can, with the help of this is the stream is working good. So either you can use ES or GC or CL, whichever you want. You can until the Autobots are ready. Once the Autobots are ready, you don't need to do anything, and bots will do everything by themselves. You have to just again, as I mentioned, it is not that bots will always make profits, but if there's a big move like this, so they look at various crossovers, they look at what is the trend, they look at various filter conditions, and then they see that if there is a big move, you make nice gains. One day we may make $1,000. But if market is just choppy, moving just within, because they will wait for the candle close, right? If there is a sell here, it will wait until all the candle is closed, then only it will short the transaction. For example, after the candle close, immediately there is a big candle up. Again, until all the candle goes up, then only it will take the buy transaction. So you sold here and you are buying somewhere here, or right. So if market is choppy within a small range, the bots can create losses. But if there is a big move down or big move up, then the bots will help us to make nice gains. As of now, we are seeing a good results because market is moving every day. ES is going 20 points down or 20 points up or like that, or CL is going down, GC is going down, or it is coming up. So as of now, bots are working good. But if we see very choppy movement, then the buy and sell may happen quickly, and there might be losses will be small, but still there will be losses. It is not that always bot will make profits every time, but will be sharing all the results. And for our mirror trading and other pool fund members who are there with us long time, we'll be providing those Autobots for free. For other members, there will be some charge for those Autobots. But if you want to manually take the trades, you can be part of our crypto or this future channel where you pay monthly amount and where you can watch this algo stream and you can take the transactions based on it. Is basically simple. If there is a sell, you do a sell. If you see a buy, you do a buy. That's it. You are not holding the trades just based on whatever it is giving. Just it gave a buy, you bought it. Now it gave a sell, you sold, you are selling the ES. Then it may come down somewhere to the trend line, and then it may give a buy. Then you will do a buy like that. Just you follow whatever it is saying without thinking too much or without doing a lot of analysis. If the algo is telling buy, you do the buy. If it is telling sell, you do the sell. That's it. So as I mentioned, again, we'll be showing all these trends and everything. So you know what is the overall trend, and you can be just on that side. So there might be a buy, but you don't need to do a buy because it is the trend, overall trend is in the in the bearish. So you can just go with whenever you see a sell, you do the sell without worrying about if there is a buy, there might be a small, there might be some profit taking opportunity. Some people may take profit and there might be a little buy, but you can ignore those buy. If the overall trend is negative, strong bearish, just go with that. For example, let's look at something which is strongly bearish or bullish. Right, this is 15 minutes bullish, 4 hours bullish, daily bullish, overall trend is bullish, right? So except 1 hour time frame, it is bullish. And this is like it will go up. This red triangle is like it will go down. So because majority of it is bullish, when you see something like this, you will go long. That means overall, this CAD CHF might go up. Or if you look at crude oil, overall it is bearish. Trend is bearish, 15 minutes bearish, 240 bearish, daily bearish. That means whenever you see a sell transaction, you basically do a sell there. Like that. So, right, the stream will help you to take the trades by yourself, or if you wait for a few more weeks, the bots will be there to take the trades, which will help you to complete the evaluation, to complete the performance. And as I mentioned, you can always start with a demo account. You don't even need to start with evaluation directly. Within NinjaTrader, you have a demo simulation account. You take trades in the simulation account for a week or so. If you see that they are giving good results, you are making overall profits at the end of the day. There might be some trades with losses, but overall, right, especially in the US market hours, the volume will be high. There will be a big move up or move down with ES and Q, with Russell, all those things. So you can even, we can schedule saying like, okay, generally crude oil and gold will move better in the night time, whereas ES and Q, Russell, they move better in the US market hours. So these bots we can enable for 24 hours, crude oil and gold, whereas ES and NQ, we can say that only trade between 7 CST to 3 p.m. 7 a.m. CST to 3 p.m. CST. So only during that time it will look for buy and sell, and it will take the transactions like that. So we can also schedule for anything. We can say that only between this time I want to take the trades, so that you won't have choppy. When volume is very less, it might be choppy. It might just move 1 or 2 points up and down, and we may not see a huge. Right, there might be some days like today where it is right, even in the non-US hours, we are seeing a big volume up earlier. Now CL is going down. But not always it will be the case. In most of the days during non-US hours, we may not see this much big movements. But because of Monday or because of that, right, Russia, Ukraine issues again starting. So there is a big movement. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share today. Let me see for any other questions. Again, if you want to be part of the premium channel where we post mainly future trades, crypto_premium bot, where you will have access to the algos, right? You can watch the algos, and you can take the trades until the auto bots are ready. But yeah, that is the Telegram bot where you can subscribe. Right, again, right, one more thing is, even though you are not a futures trader, right? For example, last 30-35 trades, we lost only 1 or 2 trades with SPY and QQQ in last 1 week. Why? Because ES is basically nothing but SPY, right? For example, when you see buy, you basically buy SPY calls or you buy SPX. Whenever you see sell, you basically do SPY puts, buy SPY puts. Like that, even though, right, you are not trading futures, you can also use ES, and you can basically get SPY calls or SPY puts looking at this. So whenever until right, it went all the way up here. When you see sell, you basically close your SPY contracts. And whenever you see the sell, you buy the put. It may come down all the way here. Somewhere when it comes to the trend line, you can close the puts. And again, it may show a buy somewhere here. Again, when candle will come here, touch the trend line, it will retrace back. Again, you will buy the calls at the time. Like that, yeah, if you are, you can also use this stream not only for futures, even if you're in the personal account, you want to do SPY option contracts, you can also use it, right? For example, if you are looking at NQ, NQ is nothing but QQQ, right? You can, when you see buy, you do QQQ calls. When you see sell, you do QQQ puts. You close the calls and you open the puts. Like that. So the stream will also help you for those things also. Then again, regarding H1B visa, I already answered. You can do it as an LLC, right? H1B can open an LLC and you can do it as an LLC. And again, right, with Autobots, you are not doing a day trading. Autobots will take care of it, or or you can do it at the end of the day. But again, right, I'm not an attorney, so I cannot share anything. But you can always use the Autobots in future, or you can always do it do at the end of the day, right? Once you complete your, if you are on H1, you have to make sure whatever purpose you came here, that should be fulfilled. But at the end of the day, because you can take trades nearly 23 hours a day from Monday to Friday, right? And from Sunday to Friday. So you can right? That should not impact your full-time job. Again, with the funded account, you cannot do options, but you can use the algo stream and you can do options. Yeah, you can use NinjaTrader by phone also, not only by PC, you can also do by phone. So for example, you lost $1,000 on first day and $500 on second day in the challenge account. Then your target is, right, you did not hit the stop loss from 50,000. Now you are at 48,500. So once you make 51,500, you will complete the challenge. So you have to make 3,000 profit without hitting the stop loss. So if you lost 1,500 in the first 2 days, but if you made 3,000 in the next 3 days, you will be completing the challenge. Right. Yeah, our mirror trading members will get these bots for free. Yeah, on the real accounts, you have a limit set. You are not liable for any losses. You have same thing like once you lose 3,000 on the real account, your account will get locked and you have to again complete the challenge to get the real account again. Yeah, you can enable and disable the bots whenever you want. If you don't want those bots to take any trades, you can just go and disable the strategies. Yeah, as of now, we developed them on the NinjaTrader. In future, we may do on the others, but yeah, for now, we did it on NinjaTrader because that is the preferred one for these Apex accounts. So we did it on the NinjaTrader for now. I think NinjaTrader may not support Mac. It only supports Windows. They have the other software which will support the trader weight, which will support MAC, but our bots are not ready for MAC as of now. Autobots will be ready within next 2 to 3 weeks, and we are basically completing all the testing. Yeah, if you miss closing by 4 p.m., they will auto close it. You don't need to worry. If you close it, it is better. Otherwise, they will auto close those option future contracts, whatever. But your account will not be locked. At that time, whatever, whether it is in gain or loss, they will be automatically closed, and that the transaction will be closed. That algo is not Ninja Trading algo. That algo is our own developed algo. Yeah, again for the Autobots, if you are not part of our fund members or mirror trading, again mirror trading, there are 3 plans which made nice gains. There are plans which they are in loss. For those members who are in loss, we are providing them for free. But if you are not part of those, then basically, there will be a fee for the bot. We are planning to charge approximately around $100 per bot. So, for example, for ES, you will have a bot. For NQ, you will have a bot. For GC, you will have a bot. For crude oil, you will have a bot. For natural gas, you will have a bot. So there'll be 5 bots. So, everything may not move a big up or down in one day, right? For example, crude oil, GC may not move anything, but ES might. If ES moves, NQ also moves. If natural gas moves, others may not move. So that's why what we suggest is, if you have multiple bots, if one is not moving much, but other makes a big move, you will be overall, we will be in the green, right? As I have shown you various examples. So, this is today's. Today, everything is moving good. Crude oil is moving, GC is moving, NQ is moving with the Autobot. So we are again running them on the simulation accounts. We are also running on the Epic account. So today it made up, all of them are moving good. We are green on all, but there might be some days where all this may not move. There might be only ES and NQ may move, GC and CL might be choppy. Or so that's why if you have all the bots enabled, if one of them is choppy, if you are getting small losses, but if others are moving good, then you will make nice gains on those. So overall, we can be green. That's what we are continuously testing these bots every day in US hours, non-US hours, all these things. That's why we'll be sharing the updates on a daily basis, how the bots are doing. And going back to the questions. Bots will not work on multiple accounts, but it will work on one account, and you can have trade copier, which will, because you have to basically, for example, if you have Ninja software, you have to for example, let us say you will have 20 different accounts here, Apex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you will, you have simulation accounts, These are like demo accounts. So your bot will be connected with one of those accounts. And then you have to basically use the trade copier software, and then you have to copy to all the other accounts. But bot at a time, it will not work on all different 20 different accounts. Again, right? Let me take it back. If you have 20 different strategies, or for example, you have account 1, you can connect with ES bot. Account 2, you can connect with NQ bot. Account 3, you can connect with the GC bot. But same account, you cannot connect with all different strategies. So everything is one strategy, NQ strategy or ES strategy, like that. So you have to go with for every account, you can connect it with one different strategy. And then, for example, if you want to the same account to be copied into all the other accounts, you can basically connect use the trade copier software. Right, we cannot use multiple. Right, in the Ninja, someone is asking about the ATM strategy. So ATM is basically where you can automate, right? For example, you can create a custom saying that I want, right? You can put some risk reward like, okay, I want, you can create profit, I want 2 points, stop loss if it goes by, or let us say, if ES goes by 4 points, I want to, or 6 points, I want to take profit. If it goes down by 3 points, I want to take a loss. Right? So you can create those things. So you don't need to manually close them. If it goes up by 6 points, it will get closed. Or if it goes down by 3 points, automatically it will get closed. You don't need to manually, right? This is like conditional orders. So when you take a trade, you can select that, let us say for target 1, let us say you have 1:2 ratio. For target 2, you have 3:6. Now, whenever I take a trade, if I select that custom strategy, and if I do buy market or sell market, then basically it will use those. If it goes down by 3 points, it will automatically get closed. If it goes up by 6 points, it will automatically get closed. So you are basically creating a conditional order where your stop loss and your, right, just like our OCO orders, one cancels others in the think or swim. This ATM strategies where you can say, for example, ES and Q, they move so much. BCCL may not move 3 points up or 6 points down. So you can define a strategy for each one. If you are doing CL, you may do it in a different way, right? You may put a different risk reward, or you may put a different ticks. If you are doing ES and NQ, you may do, for ES, you may do certain points. For NQ, if you do 3.6 points, within one candle, it may go down 10 points or something. So if you are doing for NQ, you use maybe 20 points down, 40 points up, like that, 40 ticks up. So it is basically like your uh, conditional order strategy, where you can say for target 1, this many points up or this many points down. For target 2, this many points up or this many points down, close here. Like that, you can create your conditions. Then going back to the questions. Multiple bots on one account. Um, Yeah, you can use multiple bots in one account. Only thing is, for example, let us say you have two accounts, account one and account two. On account one, you can have ESNQ, CLGC, but account two also, let us say if you have ESNQ, there might be a contradiction. So if you have different strategy on account two, different strategy on account one, it might get confused. But on one account, if you have one evaluation account or one real-time account, and if you want to use all the 4 or 5 strategies, you can use it. You don't need to have 5 different accounts to use 5 different strategies. On one account, you can use all the 5. Apex has that 90% off. I think until next 5 days or 10 days, they have that offer. So it is better, right? You can manually take the trades, or you can install Ninja and keep all those things ready. You are paying only $17 for the first month. So it is not a big amount. If you don't, if you think that as a big amount, you can wait until all the Autobots are ready. But otherwise, because generally they give 50% off. So instead of paying $17 per month, right, for first month and $34 for second month, you may have to pay $80 for first month and more for second month. So that's why when Apex has that offer, it is better to take it. Otherwise, you can, because that offer, I think until July 4th, they have that offer. They may remove that offer after July 4th. Uh, who will have access to bots? Again, as I mentioned, the you have to, right, for the Autobots, you have to pay separately. Other than mirror trading members or pool fund members, they will get it for free, but others have to pay. As I mentioned, for each bot, if you want to get NQ bot, you pay $100 one time. That's it. You, for a CL, you pay $100 one time. For ES, $100 one time. That's it. Those bots will be there forever in your Ninja Trader. You can use them for evaluation or for sim or for real time. And right, we can during market time tomorrow or day after, I can do demo with those accounts. And yeah, basically, as I mentioned, if there is a big move up or down, it gives nice gains. It automatically buys and sells. If market is choppy, just moving in a small range, we'll have losses because it waits for candle close, buys it, and again it waits for the next candle close, it sells it. So if it is just moving in a small range, we will have. But yeah, most of the time, 90% of the time, they will be moving well. Yeah, we have premium channels for trading in India also. We have a other separate team for India, and yeah, we have option stock for India also. Yes, if you are trading in mobile, you need to have both Rhythmic and Ninja open in the mobile also. So what is B in the chart? So B means bullish. If you see a B in this color, it is bullish. If you see B here, that means it is above the trend line, but it is saying that it is bearish. That means it will break the trend line. Here it is saying bullish. That means it will break this trend line. It will go up. So we got a buy. We got a bullish indicator. Then you saw that it went up all the way. now we may see it will come down all the way here, and then again we may see a reversal. So this B in the red is bearish indicator. B in the green or green color is bullish indicator. That means it will break the next resistance or trend line. Trend line is not acting as a resistance. It broke that and it went all the way up. If you see something like here, it is like a big order. That means a major organization did a huge purchase here. So that's why there is a big movement here. So when price comes back to this price, again, we may see another, there might be some, there might be some pending orders here because it is a big organization. All their orders might not be closed. They will keep a limit order. I want to buy NQ815092. So if they have 500 contracts, maybe 200 contracts might have filled. When it comes back to this place, again, the remaining 200 contracts will be filled. So it may come back here and then again, we may see price moving up. We have to install the bots in each machine one by one. Let me share the steps here again if somebody missed it. Yes, you will get appointment for the bot installation. Sorry. Yes, when bots are on, you can always you have full control. You can stop the bot or you can close the trades. It is right. Even the bots are on. It is not that you have to just go with bots. Right, bots basically will do the buy and sell transactions. So you don't need to keep watching the algo stream. But right, because always that side, right, that emotions will play, right? Um, and always we have to keep watching, and you cannot keep watching 10 different charts at the same time. Whereas, for example, right, now it came all the way down, now it is going little up. Right, again, it may go down up to here and come back. So, right, we cannot keep on watching 10, 20, 10, 15 different charts, right? There might be CL, something buy might be happening. GC, there might be something might be happening. We may not keep track of everything. So bots are tracking those and taking those transactions. But if it is giving a buy, it bought something, but you feel that crude oil or GC will go down, you can always go and close the trade and you can disable the bot so that it won't again do another sell later. So you have full control. Even the bot is there in your machine, you can always disable the bot and mm, so yeah, you have full control on those. Again, when you are starting initially, start with one contract. And once you get some practice and confidence, you can do 3 or 4 contracts. But yeah, to start with, start slow. And once you once you are watching algo stream, or then you can go with multiple contracts. Because if you are taking 10 contracts and suddenly there is a small move down 2 or 3 points, then you may hit the stop loss. So better you take you take it slow, and because anyway you have to take minimum trades on 7 days. So you start with one contract, then once you get some confidence, increase it to 2 contracts, then you increase it to 3, like that. But yeah, to start with, always better you can start with one contract. Right. Yeah, that's what again, right? We mirror trading, we had we saw the problems of, again, human emotions, or not able to watch multiple tickers, or not. So this bots will help us to solve those issues, so that bots will automatically do the buy or sell without any emotional without any emotions, or without so they look at various filter criteria. If they see that there is a good movement up, it will do a buy, or if it sees that there is a possible good movement down, it will sell. Yeah, we will, when we get an appointment, we'll help you, how to set up those bots, how to add them with your evaluation account, all those things. We will have individual appointments with each user, and install those Autobots in your accounts. And we will help you how to connect it with a evaluation account, how to connect with a simulation account. All those things will be doing during that. And yeah, as I mentioned, again, this is one way, funded accounts. I'm not saying it is very easy and everybody can complete it, because if it is very easy, then they want to have it, because they have strict rules, and most of us have that human emotions, and we try to hold the positions, or we hit those stop losses. So that's why that is their business model. But if you practice, and with the Autobots, if we have a huge move up or down, then within 1 or 2 days, we can complete the evaluations. And yeah, I think I covered all your questions, whatever questions are posted on the chat window. We will be sharing on a daily basis how the Autobots are doing, and yeah, when they are ready, you can, again, you don't have any risk. You can install them on a paper account, and after watching for a week or so, then you can connect them to the evaluation account. And after completing the challenge, if you feel confident, at that time you can connect with the performance accounts. In meantime, you can always, you can always access, if you are part of our crypto channel, you can always take these right now. It is buy. We got a bullish signal. If it breaks this one, 4401, then we may see 4404. Overall, yeah, ESNQ, they might move up. On Friday, they came down, but I am expecting it will go to 4410, 4420 tomorrow. Crude oil, yeah, it is coming down. So yesterday we had that Ukraine-Russia thing that got sorted out. Otherwise, it would have gone to 73 or 74. But because it got sorted out, it is coming down. But if we see any of those issues, better we can go long on CL, because Russia, if there are any issues, then oil, there will be a lot of supply issues with the oil, and oil will go up to 73 or something. But because it got sorted out yesterday itself, oil is coming down. Right. But yeah, ES and Q, they are in the bullish, even Russell and Dow Jones, everything is in the bullish. And yeah, crude oil as of now, we can see that it is coming down. Right, it may come up to 69.16, and it may go up from 69.16. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining in, and we will keep updating, and I will share the recording. Thank you. Those are the Autobot. They are doing the automatic orders. So even though I'm in the session, they are taking the trades. They are doing auto buy, auto sell. Thanks everyone. Have a great week. No, these funded accounts will not. Again, I'm typing. If you want to be part of the futures channel, so we'll be posting some crypto also, but mainly it will be futures channel, crypto premium bot, where you can watch the algo stream and take the trades. And yeah. So using the stream, you can take options, but not in the funded accounts. In the funded account, this Epix funded account is mainly for futures. There are other funded accounts like FTMO, where you can take Forex and other things also. There are a lot of companies like this, but yeah, Apex is the number one out of all. So that's where I wanted to start with Apex, where you are not risking your own capital. You can get the discipline in the trading, and if you can complete the evaluation, then yeah, it is good, because you can, if you can complete 50K into 20 accounts is like $1 million. You can trade, and 90% of the profit you can keep it for yourself. Yeah, thanks everyone, and have a great rest of the week, and talk to you in the next session.